You can't win against the truth. So then you double down. So it's actually exactly what happened with Cory. The truth is he looked like a clown in front of Anton Daniels. So what did he do? He tried to be the loudest in the room again by going over the top on Anton's family. The truth is, when that woman was hurting his feelings in front of his friends, when he couldn't deal with it, he then tried to be the loudest in the room by punching her in the face. You understand? Don't confuse the loudest people in the room to be the right people. Okay, they're just drowning out the common sense that we should all have. They're just drowning out the truth that we all see. You understand? And so because of that, because of these loudmouth people that are defending somebody that they view as an idol, don't put no man above you. And by putting a man above you is seeing what that man is doing that's wrong and adjusting your moral compass to fit his idea of what is now right. That's how you put somebody above you. Who he punched? He punched a female comedian. I believe her name is Christina. All right. And him and her has been having a back and forth. According to her, she rejected his advances. At this point, I believe whatever she says against Cory, because Cory has lost his ability. Like, once you lie to me once now, because he denied it. He said he never put hands on that woman. So that woman said, yeah, she did. And yeah, he did. And the proof is in the video. So now whatever she says against him, I got to look at it like she's probably telling the truth, or at the bare minimum, he's lying about it. You understand? And that's the real deal Holyfield. And when you don't see that for what it is, we see this a lot in politics. And I already told y'all I'm not going to talk about politics, but we see it right now. We see blatant things that are wrong, blatant things that are detrimental to what we grew up on. The golden rule, do unto others as you would want done to you. When we see that happening and people turn a blind eye, those that turn a blind eye are saying, you are higher, you are better than me, because what you did is what you do is always right. Ain't no way he put hands on that woman, but not that man. I refuse to believe it. Well, you got to believe it, because that's what clowns do. That's how bullies move. Bullies pick on those that they know that they can fight, that they know that they can beat. That's what bullies do. But real stand-up men, real men who aren't bullies, but you can't bully them, those men would never go for that. You understand? You got to know the difference. I'm not saying Anton was right in how he moved in that situation. As a matter of fact, I did a whole live. I got a whole video on my channel exposing how both of them are wrong. You understand? But one of those men stood on his pivot, and one of those other men tried to be a bully, and it didn't work. When somebody shows you who they are, you got to believe them. You got to believe them for what they are and what they're showing you. You understand? Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit the button, okay? He didn't say he didn't put hands on her. The case has been dismissed. False. That's absolutely false. You need to do your Googles, my friend. The case is not dismissed. The case is in limbo. We think it's dismissed because the police haven't acted on it. And that's what I mean when I say don't just listen to what people are giving you. And he did deny putting hands on her. He absolutely did. He did. He denied putting hands on that woman. He even tried to put a restraining order out on that woman, and it failed miserably. The case is absolutely not dismissed. But when people see that he wasn't arrested, they allow the police department to already make the decision for them. Everybody's corrupt. Everybody's human. Everybody is normal. Just because the police didn't press charges, just because the police didn't arrest this man, doesn't mean that he didn't have a reason to be arrested. I'm done. I've been done holding a police and authority figures to a holier than thou standard. They've already shown their face. They've already shown their character. Maybe Cory has somebody in the police department. Maybe he has some fans in the police department. But 9 times out of 10, from what I read, because I had to look this up, the police didn't have the video. The police, which is weird to me, the police never got the video. Now the video's released. That case can 100% be brought back. It can. Sorry, I gotta believe your eyes before you believe a blind man. You guys are following blind people and you got eyes to see. And they're leading you over a cliff to your demise. Because it doesn't stop at Cory Holcomb. It doesn't stop at politics. It goes for every aspect of your life. You're going to be going through life expecting somebody to lead the way for you. And they headed in a direction that you might not want to go in. You understand? And the more you get that through your head, the quicker you realize that we are just human, whether it's your celebrities, whether it's your influencers, whether it's your police department. But the quicker you realize that we are all just humans, the quicker you'll realize your path in life. Your path in life is individualized. You going your own way. Your fingerprint. Everybody has a finger, but not everybody's fingerprint is the same. That's how you got to live your life. You got to live your life knowing that your path is your own path. Don't let somebody lead you to your demise. Be independent thinkers. Don't put yourself in a group, because once that group decides to jump off that cliff, you're going to be expected to jump right along with them. You understand? We gotta stop that. It doesn't matter what kind of degrees they have, what kind of position they hold in law enforcement, or what's their political affiliation or political status. You are your own man. You are your own woman. You live your life by your rules and your terms. That's how you need to live. These are the laws that you need to follow. All right? Man is man. You are you. You understand? And that's what we got to see here. And these are the lessons that we need to learn from what's going on. Y'all can say what you want to say, but I'm going to believe what I read. I'm going to believe what I see. And I'm going to believe what I made my own decision from what I see. You understand? It doesn't make sense to me. You understand? And if they did have the video and they didn't pursue charges, that doesn't take away a single ounce of accountability that Cory needs to have in the situation. I don't care if the police, the whole department was watching the video. If they was watching the video and clapping it up, that doesn't mean I need to do the same. So whether they had the video or they didn't have the video, and for the record, I do not believe that they had the video, and the case is not dismissed. But even if we are going with your logic, 445, even if we're going with your logic, that doesn't change what's right, and it doesn't change what's wrong. See, what you're doing is what a lot of other people are doing. They're trying to find a way to have him wiggle out of this situation. They're trying to find a way to have somebody else make the decision for them as to how they should feel about this situation. I'm simply telling you, don't listen to what they're saying. Make the decision on your own by the research you've done and for the things that you've seen. Period. So what if they had the video? Let's act like they did have the video. Does that change what we saw in the video? No, it 100% does not change what we saw in the video. You understand? There's a lot of things going on right now that are being publicized, that people are making videos on. And now everything, you got to take it with a grain of salt. You understand? Nobody's above you. And when you looking at the police department not pressing charges against somebody, yeah, that might be able to sway your opinion if you don't have something else to sway it back. But here we have something to sway it back. We have the video. And you know what? And I said this in the last live. If something comes out and let's say Cory says, hey guys, this is false. This video is edited. Here's the full clip of what happened. She walked up to me and she slapped me 5 minutes earlier. If he shows that video, then you know what I'm going to tell you? I'm going to tell you to go right back to how you're feeling. You understand? But until then, you got to move off of evidence. You got to move off of what you see, not what people tell you. And that's what's going on here. You understand? Straight up and down. Cory's going outside. Video is old. Yes, the video is old. This happened in 2024. And Cory went around denying that he put hands on this woman. Cory said, yo, this woman is a stalker. She follows me to my comedy shows. I can't get away from this woman, X, Y, and Z. Now in 2026, the video comes out. How is he going to wiggle his way out of this one? Anything other than showing us evidence that this did not happen should not suffice for you. It should not be enough for him to just say what you think you need to hear. That's how these corrupt people win. That's how these celebrities get this superiority complex, because everybody that they meet, everybody that they talk to, they the ones that are making the excuses for them. So they know all they got to do is just nudge a little bit, tell them a little BS, and they're going to be okay. But that's not the society we want to live in. Not at all. Because one day somebody's going to do something really, really egregious, and they're going to keep on doing it. You're going to keep making excuses for them until it comes to your door, until it's your turn for somebody to make up lies and for people to deny the truth as to what's happening to you. If we lose people, if we lose independent thinkers, then we are all done for as a society. They just say you butt hurt because dunked ad. Okay. See, and this is what I mean. This is what I mean. See, the truth can't be beat. So the only way you can beat the truth is to pivot the conversation. That's when you get into Cory Holcomb posting that man's daughter. Because the truth is, Cory looked weak in that situation. Cory looked like a failed bully, an old failed bully in that situation. So the only way for you to combat the truth is to clown, is to disrespect, is to make jokes, is to villainize the person that is trying to tell you the truth. But all my truth tellers out there, stay on your ground, stay 10 toes down, stay on your pivot. This is and I've learned this a long time from doing social media. Whenever I'm on, because when I talk about politics, which we're not doing today, but whenever I'm saying something real, something that you just cannot deny the facts, the first thing the opposite side will go to is to say, this person is a clown, this person's dumb, this person's stupid. But wait a minute, sir, I'm hitting you with facts. I'm hitting you with a video that's showing you exactly what your world is and how it's wrong. And people, it's easier for people to be comfortable. It's easier for people to live in their misery than to fight their way out of it. It's easier for you to fight, for you to be miserable, because misery loves company. It's easier for you to be miserable with these people because you feel like, yeah, man, I'm here, I'm with these people. This is my group. This is my clan. But then when somebody puts that mirror to your face, then you realize you got to readjust your whole framework in life. You got to readjust how you think of life, how you feel about somebody. And that takes a real strong-minded person. You understand? That takes a strong, independent thinker. When you got to fight your way through the chaos, fight your way through the BS, it's easier for you to have people feed you the information you think you need to hear and be complacent in the position that you're in instead of growth. You understand? I go to the gym. I haven't been to the gym in a while because your boy going through some real life stuff or whatever. Oh, God damn. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna pick that up right now. She'll text me. It's easier. So when you go to the gym, if you want to build muscle, it takes pain. It hurts. Okay? It takes more for you to add more weights onto that machine. It takes more weights for you to actually feel what you need to feel. You understand? But if you want to stay flabby, if you want to stay skinny, if you want to stay in the position that you win, you're not going to add extra weights on it. You're going to go the easier route. And the easier route is what keeps you in the position that you're in. You can do that with your body, but please don't do that with your mind. Please don't do that with your eyes. And please don't do that with your ears.